All right, we're taking a look at this new Godzilla one shot from the Godzilla vs. America series coming out. Godzilla vs. Chicago. This has 4 short stories in it, and I enjoyed 2 of them very well. This first one is Godzilla Does Chicago by Mike Costa, whose name sounds familiar, but I can't remember what he's done. But I enjoyed this first one quite a bit. My favorite in the book. Art by Ryan Brown, looking real good here. And the next one after that is Blue Line Sign by Tim Seeley and Heather Breckel. And that one I thought was actually pretty darn terrible and boring, which is unfortunate because I've read things by Tim Seeley before which I quite enjoyed, or at least I remember enjoying, and the name being familiar. Like, shoot, what have I read by? I can't remember, but I know the name and I remember associating it with good things. Chi Godzilla is pretty good. Ezra C. Daniels, that was a lot of fun. And then the last one, Carolina Cash doing Godzilla versus Chicago. So that's just you getting all the credits out of the way. The first 2 series in this book are, or I should say, the first and the last one are the real standouts to me. This first one is about a fan man, and I love the gags here. I flipped over it already, but we see him in his day job, and like that is just so darn funny with him wearing the fan underneath everything. But he's a bit of a lunatic, and he ends up hijacking the Mecha Godzilla and getting in a fight with Godzilla. He destroys a retirement home and his neighbor, and he's just a petty motherfucker going around destroying things so he can then come back as the fan man and try and win the people's trust after having ruined one of their games as a mascot. So so silly, a whole lot of fun, great action in this. The artwork is good, the plot is good, but it's moving everything forward, and it's got a good humor to it. It's it's just having a good time, which is also why I like the last story in this book as well. And again, some great fights in this, a lot of good action. This main story here is giving me what I'm expecting when I'm picking up a Godzilla book, which is fun action, some sort of adventure, and like a cool spectacle scenes. Like, look at this. This is a great splash page where you got him narrowly avoiding the blast. You got the newspaper here and just the end. Like, it's fantastic. This story, though, was just boring. I'm not picking up a Godzilla comic to see 2 people standing around in a subway for pages on end. This is boring. This is the wrong use of a Godzilla comic. It's a short story in an anthology book. You don't have time to build up these slow scenes. If you're writing a 32-page or 28-page comic, you can fit in a couple pages of this, and it's not a problem. But when you have a limited number of pages, I don't need as many pages dedicated to standing being bored or showing the passage of time as I do awesome Godzilla pages like this. And I just found the whole premise of this story with the just standing around and thinking and being in a head and just will I, won't I, blah blah blah. It's like, all right, this ain't what I want from my Godzilla comic. You know, time and a place. Time and a place. I'm not. Yeah, this is a really dumb, cutesy indie romance comic story, like fudged into my Godzilla comic. IDW, why you keep doing this to me? I'm sick of it. I paid money for this shit. Like, I'm not sponsored. I don't get stuff. I'm the customer. Listen to this. We're sick of this sort of crap in our Godzilla comic. This one right here I enjoyed. I found some of the political messaging in it to be, again, like send me to the nurse's office because I just got a concussion. You hit me over the head with it so hard. But again, Godzilla comics, movies, whatever fiction have never shied away from a message, be it political or social, environmental. But there are ways to do it without like alienating parts of the audience or making it just feel insultingly dumb. This was so simplistic with the classist level of the moving us out of our homes and the gentrification and directing the monster into the poor neighborhoods. But it could have been done a bit better without it being literally blatant calling each other leftists and conservatives and just like actually breaking it down into political lines. That's obnoxious. You don't need that. This one, however, was fun. It was not, it wasn't really serious at all. It wasn't what I'm generally looking for when I'm looking for Godzilla. But in an anthology, this is exactly where this sort of comic belongs. A fun little diversion, having a good jaunt with it, and mixing some cute, unique art styles with some interesting storytelling. And here we just get this girl working at a hot dog stand, and she takes the day off because Godzilla's showing up. She drinks an energy drink called Giant Woman Energy Drink. Turns her into a giant woman. It's comedic. I love this. We get the wacky inflatable man covering her up as the giant lady's getting nude. She grabs a giant flag and wraps herself in it. It's good visual gags. It's some good humor. It's having some lighthearted laughs at the situation we see ourselves in the kaiju worlds. And this is just so much fun. This is a great full page just in general. And then we get this page with the two of them, and just both of their reactions with each other is so much fun. I very much enjoyed this last one. It was kind of the exact opposite of the first and the last story were the exact opposite of the second and third, as far as just like getting the tones right. But this cover right here for Godzilla vs. Los Angeles, 100% of the proceeds will go to the wildfire. See, I don't think you needed to do that, and your profit margins on these comics are too low to be doing something like that. Something tells me. I don't think you need to feel guilty in doing that, I wouldn't even say it's the right thing to do, because there are people who are taking care of that. And do the people at IDW or Bink really know what they're doing? I don't know. But heart goes out to all those poor suckers in California. I moved out early. I saw what was coming. I was dealing with them wildfires in 2018. I'm like, all right, give me a reason to go. I got one, I left. But look at these beautiful variant covers here. Very cool. Very cool. But I'm very happy with that main cover I got. And we already looked at that a little while back. But yeah, that main cover is real cool. And I didn't say it. That's by Kevin Knipstein. So that's what it says on the cover there anyhow. I had fun with this. My only real complaint, that I haven't addressed already, is the price point. $8, $7.99. This book was ridiculously expensive. This book was $1 more than those Savage Sword of Conan magazines I buy, and it was not nearly the length of those. Also, 2 out of 4 stories were kind of duds. I wish I liked them more, but I didn't. That first story, though, was just absolutely fantastic, and that last one was a delight. So I'm still going to give this a recommendation, but I feel like this will read like real good when they release a big thick trade paperback with all the miniseries together, and you're just getting a huge chunk of anthology short stories to pick and choose from at your leisure. But yeah, so let's give this a let's give it a 7 out of 10, because I really like those stories. I did like 7 out of 10 lawn flamingos. The clunkers are just like but maybe we'll get better on the next one. Thank you for joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.